What's up, everybody? We're back with another video, and today we're working on a 2004 Cadillac. I believe it's a CTS, 4-door sedan with a V6 engine. And the reason the car is in the shop, it's because the engine is misfiring. And we're gonna go ahead and see why. So we're gonna start the car, and right away I can feel the engine shaking. And we're gonna look into our data pits, and let's see. Misfire data, cylinder 2, 4, 6, 0, 134 or 135, 1 is 0, 5 is 0, and then 3 is, that's the one is misfiring. And just to confirm that, we're gonna go ahead and read our fault codes. See what it says here. P0203 injector 3 control circuit, P0300 engine misfire, P0302 cylinder 3 misfire detected. Okay, we can see our check engine light is flashing. That means it's a what's called severe misfire, and that's why the PCM flashes the check engine light to let the driver know that it's not good to keep driving this thing with that misfire. So we're gonna go ahead and see why the car is misfiring. So let's step outside. Set our scan tool in here, and we're gonna check it out. Okay, now we're gonna have to focus on our piston number 3, and let's see if we can identify our cylinder number 3. So this bank here should be bank 1, this being bank number 2. Now how do we know that's bank 1 and bank 2? Well, if you pay attention, you're gonna see that the valve cover, it's closer to the radiator. Well, bank number 2 is this one, and it's farther apart, if you can tell. So, and then our firing order is 135, 246. With that in mind, we're gonna go ahead and we already know that this is injector or cylinder number 3. So let's see, I do have a diagram here, and we're gonna, now the nice thing about this car is to look for the, you know, the harness, the piece of harness that powers our injectors is this one right here. Easy to get to. At least, you know, sometimes you gotta go through a lot of stuff just to gain access to test injectors. Not so lucky with the coils, because if you want to remove the coils, at least this one and that one, you gotta move the intake plenum out of the way. So, but anyhow, According to the diagram, let's see if you guys can read it. Number 3. So our power is supplied through a white wire on bank number 1 and bank number 2, so it doesn't really change any color. But then on the PCM side, we have number 1 being a color, what is it, 10, and then number 3 is pink, black, number 5 is 10, white, number 2 is light green, black, number 4 is light blue, black, and then number 6 is yellow, black. And let's see if we can find them here. So these two here should be our battery voltage or ignition feed. These two, remember, white. And then let's see if I can find the other ones. Okay. 10 pink, black, 10 white. Okay, so these 3 right here are our 3 wires for bank 1, and then these other 3 right here should be bank 2. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna check for injector pulse, and for that we're gonna use oh, first of all, let me we're gonna check and see if our injector is good, and that's easy. At least today is easy. Okay, so ignition feed 1, 2, and then piston number 3 or cylinder number 3 should be from left to right, number 2. Okay, we're gonna check. Basically what we're doing here is we're gonna check for an open circuit or an open fuel injector, or shorted to ground. See if it's shorted to ground. No, it's not. Nope. Let's see. Okay, now we're gonna check for continuity. Okay. Nothing there. There you go. We have continuity. So we have a good injector. Nothing wrong with it. Well, not yet. Let's not jump into conclusions. These other, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this one should be for this terminal right here. This should be for our bank 1, and this one right here should be for our bank 2. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and ground our, or power up our injector and see if we can hear it click. So for that, let me shut this thing out, put it in mute, so that way we don't hear this beeping. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, can you guys hear that? We have a good injector. Yeah, I can hear it click, click, click. I don't know if you guys can hear it. But yeah, our injector is good. Now what we're gonna do is check our PCM, whether we have a bad PCM or we have a broken wire from here all the way to the PCM. So I'm gonna go ahead and crank the car and move this camera in here. Did you guys see the light flickering? I didn't see it. Let's try with a piston. I believe it's number 1. That one works. And that is our piston or cylinder number 1. Let's go ahead and try a number or cylinder 5 or the circuit for injector 5. Should be this one right here. As you can see, our injector 1 and 5 are working. Everything is good except cylinder number 3. We already test for our injector. It clicks unless it's clogged or something, but not very likely, because the misfire is not like random, like back and forth, but rather misfires at all times. We saw our data P on number 3, at 255, which is the maximum. So one last step, we're gonna have to check for continuity. Let's put our wire back inside. Okay. Let's see. According to the diagram, our pin 46, 46 is our it's where our pink black wire goes into. But we're gonna use a multimeter, or we can use the power probe. Either way, I guess you can use a multimeter, but you can also use power probe. So how are we gonna do this? Okay. Yeah. See if I can get it to work. We have ground at all times in here, negative. So we're gonna put it there. And then our other tip is gonna be right here. And we're gonna hear it beep if we have a good circuit, not open. These things are so small, but we're gonna find it one by one, so I guess we got no other choice. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna find it, I know that. Okay, let's keep going. So we found our wire. Let me go back in there. There you go. So we have good connection, and well, it looks like we have a bad PCM. I mean, we could go ahead and remove the intake plenum and check for spark at the piston number 3 compression, but our PCM is not grounding our injector number 3. So we can't go any farther unless we fix that first, because once we have a working injector and we still have a misfire, then we're gonna have to go and see why we still don't have a working piston. But looks like our PCM is no good, so I'm gonna have one order, and when I get it, I will be back with you guys. So it looks like we got ourselves a new, well, a new, used PCM. Let's see if we can remove our ECM. Be careful, we don't want to break the plastic connector. One's out, and then the other. Okay, so both of them are out. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it there. Yeah. Easy. Okay. Now, I know that the theft is gonna be, the theft light is on. It won't start, and that's because, you know, the PASS-THRU system is engaged because of that PCM. So now we're gonna have to either do it by a 10-minute time delay, which is 3 times, I believe, 10 minutes each. Okay. Service programming system. Cadillac. Passenger car. See. yes. 36. Okay, we need to make sure that this is the right bin. Is this being correct? No. Write down the bin from the vehicle, turn off ignition from vehicle and connect to PC. Okay. Zero four zero 1 8 4 1 9 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 14 17. Okay, now we're gonna reprogram that controller, and the latest calibration is this one, so click on that. See how long does it take. Okay, we're gonna try it and see what happens. ECU. I hope we don't run out of juice on this battery, because that would be bad. Okay. Programming was successful. Turn the ignition off. Okay, so we tried the 30-minute theft relearn. So we're gonna see if it's gonna work or not. I probably have to start all over again because I think you see the light went out. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, it cranks. Fire right up. I'm gonna check it out. See if it's misfiring. Nope. Misfire. It's gone. Let's hook our Tech 2 and we're gonna see if we get a misfire or a injector number 3 trouble code, I believe it was. Okay. Oh, 04 passenger car. It's a Cadillac. DM CTS, yes. Powertrain 3.6. Let's read our travel codes. We have one. It says theft deterrent start enable scene. Okay, that's because we replaced the PCM. So, but the car runs now. Let's go and read. Gonna read Misfire Data just to see if we get rid of that misfire. It feels good now. Yeah. As you can see, guys, we replaced the PCM. We had a terrible misfire on piston number 3, but it looks like it's been taken care of. And we did it by replacing our engine controller. Okay, so I just put the PCM back into the car. This is the one from I used one from the wrecking yard. There's not really much to show you guys other than just removing 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 on each corner, and then this ground. Don't forget about this ground here. It takes one of those torques. I don't know if you can see it, but there it is. And here is our bad one. This is the one that the car came with. Can't believe the size of this thing and just how expensive it is. Over $1,000 at GM. Insane. One thing when you guys replace a control module on any GM, older one, most of the time the car is not gonna start because let me shut this Tech 2 down. The car is not gonna start because you know, the PASS-THRU system that GM engineers built into these cars, it doesn't really take any special tools to fix it or to do a relearn. It's just a simple 10-minute delay, which means you gotta, when you install the PCM for the first time, you just gotta go and turn the key on, or not on, but turn it on, and you know, you go like that. Right now it starts, but when you replace the PCM and the, you know, the theft deterrent is engaged, it's not gonna let the engine start. So you're gonna have to go and turn the key, you know, turn it on, and then go like you want it to start, and then release and leave it there 10 minutes. And you just gotta be precise about it, okay? Don't go before 10 or after 10 because it might not work. Then, you know, you turn it on, crank it, release, let it sit there for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes you shut the engine off and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you turn the key on again, or to start all the way, and release and leave it there another 10 minutes. After the 10 minutes, turn the ignition switch off, wait 5 seconds, and then turn it on, crank. It might start right away. If it doesn't, then just leave it there for another 10 minutes. That'll be the third attempt. So when those 10 minutes are up, just turn it off, count 5 seconds, and then it should fire right up after that if you did it the right way. If it doesn't, you just gotta start from scratch. And I guess am I missing something here? No. Another thing though is that sometimes the wrecking yard is gonna send you a module, and that module might belong to a car like this one, and sometimes it won't. Sometimes that module could be in another Cadillac or another GM or Buick, and sometimes they don't run properly. So that means you gotta reprogram the controller, and I think I show you guys how to do it. You know, very important. Use the VIN number of the car that you are going to replace the controller. Okay, VIN number, important. And I guess that's it for today, so I'll catch you in the next one.